Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're going to love it.
Hey, if you're listening to this right now, just want to let you know there is a major visual component to this audio. Go to the Daily Bikers YouTube channel and check it out.
I'm red.
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 All right, the next video we're taking is Marcus trying to get in.
In the car?
In the car. All very high quality entertainment. Have to call the fire company out to get him out. Cut the car in half.
I see we need a couple of these to be able to like just cruise around.
You know what? Take one of those and put like a Valkyrie engine in there, or a Harley, or like a 117.
But you know what we need to do?
The same thing you always do.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. This is the first video. I can't tell you when the next one will be, but we are at the Barber Motorsports Museum. We figured we would try and do something different. So if you are listening to this, know you can go to our YouTube channel and there is a visual component to this. Daniel, say hi to everybody.
Hey there.
And I got Miss Muffin.
Hey y'all.
It might be a little harder to hear her because me and Daniel are on wireless lav mics.
I'll just stick it next to her when she wants to go talk.
So, I mean, we got ducks right here and stuff like this.
Yeah, we're just wandering around.
We're wandering around so people can see what we're looking at when we talk about this stuff. So that's a bot moto.
All old race bikes. Yeah. Mr. Barber was a dairy farmer, or his family was.
He did milk.
MV Augusta.
Yeah.
You know, I think the styling of these bikes, I've always found it to be very interesting with this bodywork.
See, this is what I was talking about on that episode where I said that the KZ
That
was
650.
built one of these.
All I need to do is get this fairing. Wouldn't be too hard to do. Need to get somebody that's good at manufacturing things.
I know you're not supposed to touch. That seat's nice though.
That just looks very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I guess I should give them the view up for those that might have heard of this or anything that don't quite know exactly what Barber is. It is a motorsports museum, and just out there,
There we
I don't
go.
know if you can see it, there is a racetrack. We'll go out there after a while. Should we, let's take a look at the gator, and then I reckon we go upstairs.
Yeah.
So,
Isn't that neat looking? Heather, I mean, perfect.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
well, like the one above it has a V-twin.
Me and Marcus would have to sit
An
on the
S&S
back seat
V-twin.
up there.
Yeah, for real. That's hilarious.
All the Grand Prix bikes.
Yeah, look at this one.
10 horsepower. Oh, that's
It
kinda
looks like a museum piece, but since it's sitting by the offices, it's just somebody rode to work, got a ride home,
Wait, Dave's here?
forgot their bike here. The original small bore bikes. Mm-hmm. Wow, let's go. Let's go hit the elevator.
I love looking at the tiny brake discs that all of these bikes have. How did this stop? How did you stop?
You think
We
we'll
could
catch
just
the
walk
elevator?
up. Or are we going all the way to the top?
I figured we'd go all the way to the top. While we're waiting on that, I'll show them the basement 1, as we'll call it. No. Mine's there it is. There's mine. RC45. My dream.
One day, Marcus, one day.
Yeah. One day I'll have one of those. Let me tell you. It's a freight elevator.
Yeah. Oh, that's how they move the bikes and cars up. You know, we could have just walked.
That's true.
Yeah, but
We do have legs.
There's no stairs. We could've just-
Yeah, it's a ramp.
I'm still nursing a broken toe.
Well, whose fault is that?
I think my roller
Yours.
blades are all
Your
different.
fault that you have a broken toe or a bruised toe.
Yeah.
So 75-year-old
actually
men have to get up and pee during the middle of the night, and toe breaks.
Probably hit the button.
Yeah, we spoke about this before.
Yes,
while
we
I'm
have.
explaining it to them how I broke my toe. So that's scary looking right there. Right there. I can't even point.
Oh my goodness.
This is going to be a very interesting episode.
It's a good thing that we know who he is. Oh, I guess we should have pushed the button.
Yeah, we were just going to stand here all day and watch the elevator go up and down.
What I was doing. I always thought it automatically came back down. I don't think I've ever pushed the button any of the times I've ever been here.
I don't know.
So let's head on in. To the top, man. To the top.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
You don't have to like hide from the camera.
Who's hiding from the camera?
You were hiding from the camera.
Standing in an elevator next to you. Turbo.
Top floor.
You know, it's almost to the point where there's so much stuff, you don't
Yeah.
even know where to start. Because, I mean, that's what we've talked about in the past. It's where you could spend days here and still not see everything.
Well, that's kind of the thing about this. I mean, I'm sure people are going to watch this and be like, hey, go back. I want to see that motorcycle.
Nope,
Yeah.
not doing it. We'll come back
Yeah,
another time.
We'll be back another time for this. This is cool.
Hey, Marcus, I found a graphic you need on yours.
See what Daniel's referencing here. Pretty sure I know what graphic.
Heather, do you agree?
Yes. Perfect.
She agrees. And I made sure to get it on the mic.
They're both jerks. I would
Look.
not speak ill of people like that.
Look, the two best motorcycles in here.
That one?
Yes.
Yes, that one.
Actually, that's impressive. A CB754 police bike. Look, if you need to take your felon into custody comfortably.
For those of you that have heard me and Daniel talk about it and have been like, I've never seen it. There it is. But
This.
those bikes are great until 70. So if you ever are getting chased by one, go faster than 70.
75. Heather
It's
would
like
be the
I have
life
a
of the
Survey car. I think
Heather
that'd
would be
cool.
life of the party.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to make y'all look at an Indian for a second there.
Actually, Heather, if you think about it, the Survey car Marcus could ride, put you in the trunk.
Yes.
Hey, so Chattanooga PD has bought 2 BMWs.
Oh, have they now?
Yeah,
Trying to catch up to Collegedale?
something. Yeah, that's the exact same number of BMWs that Collegedale has too, though.
A little
Yeah.
Moto Compo.
It's called a legal bug.
Yeah, so Daniel, why don't you explain real quick the whole deal about the Moto Compo for them?
The Moto Compo was a foldable city motorcycle, so it all just kind of folds into itself. You could put it back in the back of, what was it, a Honda Civic at the time, or their equivalent when this bike came out. You could take it anywhere. It was a streetable motorcycle. You could ride it on the road. 49 cc's.
What does that say?
Kind of cute, actually.
What's that say right there? I can't read that.
Yeah, gosh. Must be heat stroked. I can't read it either.
Ooh, Cushmans.
I love these new Super. That's a brand new bike.
Yeah.
I guess when I get over here, I need to turn the camera so they can see exactly what's going on.
Oh yeah, they are racing today, aren't they?
Yeah.
And we do have access to the ramp.
Yeah. I wonder what, you ever seen that right there before? That bar like popped up.
No, I've never seen that bar.
Oh, look at them. They're flying through there. Flying.
Oh, there's a Jeep.
All right.
What
This
is-
is just
what is
traffic.
going on?
This
Yeah.
is just traffic.
Although-
Somebody got turned off the wrong
The-
way. Grand Marquis. Or
No.
Crown Vic.
What, the red?
No.
Oh, well, I bet they would go pretty fast. I bet so that red was a
An Alfa Romeo
Yeah.
Giulia. There we go.
Oh, wait, there's more.
That clapped out Civic. You got it, bro.
oh, Fox body.
I like that Subaru.
Hey, look, a little BMW. I'm waiting for another Crown Vic to come across.
I like that Porsche.
They must be doing like
think it's
a
an
pace
open-
lap.
I thought it was like an open track day.
Well, it is. I mean, you still have to do like this registration stuff, but I don't think someone came down here for an open track day in a Crown Vic. I think it's some-
2,500.
I think it's some sort of like passing or pacing thing. I don't know.
Take the box out there.
All right, Daniel.
I'm pretty sure I could go grab my leathers.
I need some ice cream for 5 cents.
Yeah? I mean, I've got a leather tracksuit, Marcus. We can. Z50. This is
I can get
what
behind
we
this
need.
engine right here.
This is what we need. We need one of these.
This is the 1986 Honda Z50 Christmas Special.
Is this a Kawasaki version of Drawn?
It is.
Yes.
It's actually a Grom with Kawasaki badging.
Essentially, yes.
Which is so funny because all these Hondas that are sitting around here, and then
I know. Kawasaki. Well, Marcus, one that we do have to point out that
we're not
talk
going to
about.
look. No, we don't care about that one. I know what you're going to say. Can I tell you exactly what you're going to say?
Go ahead.
The V12 Kawasaki.
No, this. The RE5.
Oh, they do have an RE5.
I want to ride that
Hey,
thing.
you know, we need to add that to the bag.
Snowmobile.
No, that's a snow bike.
Snow bike.
But that's a Christini, so that's 2-wheel drive.
So what are you going to do that? What are you going to do to a snow bike?
Nothing. You can say, I got it, I'm just going to ride
there,
it.
so back to the RE5. This is the one that everybody questions. Like, what the heck is an RE5? It's the rotary powered Suzuki. The gauges are the coolest part on this bike, other than the fact that it's a rotary engine. Get that in direct sunlight, you can't see it.
Can you see it now?
Peugeot. Look, it's Grandpappy.
It's Grandpappy. It's paintball.
Peepaw.
But this one's the 1100.
No, that's the
No,
1000.
1000.
That's the original.
No. Remember? The first one.
The first one was an 1100.
No, it was like an 1800.
Yeah, their prototype was an 1800.
Cannondale. I thought they made bicycles. Moto Guzzi. I thought they made transverse engines.
Well, that one just sticks straight out. Hey, best bike here.
Biker boys. No, it really is. This is Lawrence Fishburne's motorcycle from the movie Biker Boys.
It is. It's the one he did a 360 in the rain on.
Was it Biker Boys or was it the other one?
I thought it was.
Yeah, it was Biker Boys. Yeah, but Torque is the other one.
Yeah, 360 in the rain. Ugh.
Yeah.
That would be cool to have. Never gonna ride it, but it'd be cool to have. Yeah, they didn't have that the last time we were here, did they?
There's stuff always changing.
Yeah. V-Rod. Crap, it is.
At one point in time. Troy has one of those.
There we go. Now we've got the best bikes in the
Okay.
my favorite selection.
So
Alan
here is
Milliard.
the double overhead cam 1600cc V8 Kawasaki.
Oh man.
Here is the inline 5. Yeah. Inline 5
Yep.
Kawasaki 850.
And that's a two-stroke.
Now, do you want to clarify for these motorcycles that they weren't built by Kawasaki?
Yes, none of these in this section were built by Kawasaki. There was a designer, Alan Milliard.
Including this Honda. This Honda was also not built by Kawasaki.
It was built by him. The V12,
So,
based on two
300
inline six.
cc V12.
How cool! I think that one would be fun to ride. Sketchy, but fun.
So, I just want to point out with this one, this thing still has drum brakes on there. Just want to point that out. Hey, look, so that went away on the screen. I don't know what that whole deal was.
Yeah, I don't know what that was either. I've never seen that.
Unless it was
anytime
lighting
recording.
exposure or something.
Well, you were facing outside. That could have been it. See, I love that color, GL.
It's blue on here. Straight up.
Holy crap, it is blue. Heather, look at that. Look at the camera.
This is not a blue motorcycle. I just want to point that out, people. This
it's like a teal
is
green.
the same color as my wheels. That's
Yeah.
what that is.
Interesting. I wonder what the camera's
That is-
doing. That is weird.
No, everything else is like,
Yeah. Normal. They're normal.
that shows up
Yeah.
blue on camera.
Yeah. Look at the camera. It's blue. Weird.
Daniel, you should take a picture of that
I am going to take
for
it.
the socials. Yeah, there you go.
Marcus shows up blue on my phone. Look.
My wheels show up teal though.
There must be. Does yours show up blue? Well, it's,
Take a pic. So the camera's showing blue. Take a picture of the camera. It's more teal on yours than it is on mine.
that's so weird. Well, hold on. Now there's another. Yep, shows up blue.
Yeah, that one's blue too.
Yeah,
Cameras
Straight
are
up blue.
colorblind, apparently.
straight up blue. We have discovered an anomaly in the cameras.
So this color,
Ooh,
if
my
you
new
have
helmet
seen
just
the
got
new
delivered.
Jeep Compass in like the teal color, this is that exact same
Yeah,
color.
pretty much.
But it shows up blue on these cameras. I don't know if it's the lighting.
But nothing else has been different color. So you know what? That was how Honda used to get you away from the police.
We got it
caught.
on camera. It's a blue motorcycle.
No.
Oh, that's a mule. It's going
yeah.
to come out in blue.
Look, I got away from the police because they said I was riding a blue motorcycle. I don't own a blue motorcycle. That is so weird. Because that'll show up as blue.
So, this is what's crazy to me, how they have stuff that they shouldn't have.
Yep.
Like, that should have been destroyed at some point in time.
That was a design room prototype. If you look, I mean, things aren't even attached. That's just straight up a...
Surprising it has a chain on it.
Don't all the Buells have chains?
No, I'm surprised the bike, just like since it's a design bike, that it actually has chains on it.
See, they should have done this with all the Sportster engines. Actually make them look interesting.
This, still my favorite.
Yep. XB12R.
The Firebolt.
It's one for sale locally.
Yeah, no.
I don't know about that.
This, so I didn't ride it in the 1100 platform, but that is still one of the funnest motorcycles I've ever rode. Was a Ducati Hyper
The
Motard.
Ducati Hyper Motard. You're a motard. Marcus, that's what we should call ourselves, the motards.
Oh, they got it shut down now. They had it open last time we were here.
Yeah, they did have that section open.
So I guess I should walk over here and show them this Modus.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a Motus. These are actually produced
he's off
here
looking
in
at something else,
Birmingham, Alabama.
We're looking at a Britain V1000
the
over here.
engine,
Heather.
you can see, it is a V4 configuration.
Although the Modus
probably
is
just made you
cool.
drunk.
Yeah.
So that is actually, the original design for that is half of an LS. Cut it in half.
Yep.
Built an engine out of it. So,
And
but this
charge
is
you $35,000.
this is like it's the Barber Advanced Design Center, but it's like Modus is teamed in with them on sponsoring that. We'll go down over here, and we can walk across the next platform.
Can we take the stairs instead of waiting on the elevator this time?
That's fine, but we need to show this bike because this is a bike that we've talked about. Not a lot of people have ever actually seen. So
Paul Smart.
Yeah, this is the 2006 Ducati Paul Smart edition. They do have an original Ducati Paul Smart.
This was their throwback to the bike.
Yeah, if we see it, we'll be like, here it goes.
Yeah. That's such a good. I think they did a really good job with it.
Yeah. So, that's back. I don't know what it is.
Huh. You can't touch it or do anything with it.
No, touching it doesn't do anything.
Showing you battery life, maybe?
No. So, but
Well, is it because you have the mic thing set up to this, or?
well, the mics aren't hooked up to this though, so it shouldn't be affecting it.
Huh, weird.
But anyways, so Ryan Reynolds' most frequently used motorcycle is one of these, a 2006 Ducati Paul Smart
You know,
edition.
you would look at it and never think it was from 2006.
We're gonna make me walk downstairs.
I'll have it on video in case you fall.
Yeah, please do.
And they're concrete stairs.
I need records.
No show didn't. No show is a no show.
Well, his bike's not working.
He's got more.
Yeah. Well, what was he gonna? Yeah, I guess he does have more Harleys. I forget about that. He's gonna ride the KZ down.
What else could he ride? Whatever he wants.
True.
He could have went and got the Road King from his dad's house. So,
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he did do something like that.
but over there is his section.
Well, that's where he's at today. He sent me a picture. He's riding that KX out on some trail somewhere, saying that it's way too powerful for him.
What?
That's what he said.
He's already saying it's too powerful? He's saying he should have kept the DRZ?
No. I will read verbatim.
Verbatim.
It's a handful. My God, this thing is fast. And my arms are pumped after 30 minutes. Definitely going to be a learning curve, but I can tell my time around the course is much faster.
All right, Daniel.
And picture evidence.
It looks green in the camera. All right, show us what we got here first.
Looking at a Kawasaki KDX 400.
Without reading the thing.
Well, I did have to read the thing because I don't know what that one actually is.
It's Kawasaki.
Kawasaki. Is that how we're going to do it? This one's a Yankee.
So this is the dirt bike
Section.
Yeah.
It does. You know what they don't have in here? An XR 650.
They might, just not over here.
It's in the basement, hidden in a corner. Hey, I had one of those. YZF 250.
That is a Can-Am dirt bike.
Honda Elsinore.
See, I like that.
Yeah, the Yamaha 250.
That's just a cool looking bike.
That's styling. That era of off-road is interesting for
How about
sure.
this?
So, yeah, KTM.
Yeah, so 2009 says a 950. No, it's a 660.
660. Huh. Oh, it's their rally version. Look at how they've got the
Sorry,
directions.
it's scroll map. Sorry, I got distracted by behind you.
Because you need to be more of a hooligan.
Oh,
He's got to find the Harley everywhere.
like I'm not gonna have this on camera.
That would actually be really fun to ride around on. Huh.
Now this is a pretty interesting Suzuki logo.
Suzuki from back in the 60s? Neat.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Sportster.
Well, there you go, Marcus. There's the one you really want to see, the XR 750. Just the whole thing's held together with zip ties. Hey, Bull Taco. Because these are all the hill climb bikes.
Well, this definitely is.
Yeah. With the chains over the tire.
So, the museum is
I don't think they
dedicated
can use
to
that term anymore.
motorsports. Obviously, they've got some cars, they've got some race cars and stuff like that. But you want to talk about boat motors?
Hey, Marcus, you need a boat engine?
Yeah, anybody need a boat engine?
Vincent?
We're going to get around there so we can see that double engine.
Yeah. All right, you do have to see the Vincent, though. I mean, that's just a cool piece of technology from that era.
Yeah, well, you're talking about 70 horsepower in 1949, too.
That's insane.
Yeah. But then a 1970 BSA double engine drag bike. 125 horsepower.
Well, 125 estimated.
Oh, look at this. So,
Huh. What is this?
you got to see this one some more.
It's a Kawasaki.
Kawasaki.
Well,
No, it's a Fox Kawasaki.
Yeah, it looked like a Kawasaki engine, but man, none of this is factory.
So it's 1,203 cc's.
with a turbo.
Says horsepower is not available.
Broke the dyno. You only need a little bit of gas.
No, breaking the dyno.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That's how you break a dyno right there. $160 cubic inch. So 2006, 165 horsepower.
Wasn't this one of their, like...
You could buy this.
You could buy it.
You could walk into the dealership and order one.
Harley needs to go back. They need to do it again. Factory spec drag bike.
No, factory spec Pan America track bike.
That would be cool. Stripped down, hooligan class factory bike.
You have any tools?
Yeah, for you pegboard people, just want to say this is the ultimate pegboard.
I wish I had that in my garage. Hey, Marcus, I think I saw this on the showroom floor the other day. It was orange, but the same thing.
So, what are we looking at, Daniel?
It's a 65 Electric Glide, Harley Davidson. It looks like something Harley just put out, doesn't it?
It does. So, Harley has done a really fantastic job when they're doing the Icon. So, with this one, with the Revival, they've done a fantastic job bringing that bike back to life on a modern motorcycle.
They should have made them kickstart only.
You know why they don't? You know why they don't even have a Kickstarter on it?
Because no one knows how to use a Kickstarter.
Because of fuel injection.
It's not the point. No, make it a kickstart that activates the switch.
No, you don't have an actual starter. You have a battery solenoid that'll turn on the fuel pump, and then you kickstart. It still wouldn't work.
That would be funny. Watch some poor lady try to.
Woo!
Now they're doing a little bit of scooting.
Look at it. There is a NASCAR on the track. There is a stock car NASCAR on the track.
Oh, so I saw that second where they come around. I thought that was someone going off the track. I thought it was there going off.
Oh, there is a sprint car on the track.
Someone's got a side-by-side.
No,
That's a go-kart.
that is not a side-by-side, sir. That is a, what they call it? No, when they take, like, Miatas and cut them down and just put a frame on it.
You mean a go-kart?
There is literally a stock car on the track.
We got to wait for it to come back around.
Like, someone owns a stock car and they do track racing, track days with it.
Finally, some faster cars out here.
I liked when I saw the F-250s going around the track. I thought that was entertaining.
Is it right or there's that?
Yeah.
Oh, here comes another one of the...
It's like one of those prototype cars.
So you can buy those, though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, there's people that sell it.
It's a Honda.
Here comes another one of those prototype cars.
I can't remember the race series that they... I think I've seen that 320.
Look, there's another stock car.
Holy crap. That's not a car I would take on a track.
That's not the stock car I saw earlier, though.
No, there's a different one.
Another one.
Little M3. There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
He's getting that back end around a little bit.
All right. They're still going to be driving, so let's keep walking around. I mean, we're 30 minutes in, and for the audio listener, we haven't given them a whole lot, but us just walking around and looking at stuff.
Well,
it's not that we're going to try and detract anything from the audio listener. It's just we want to give some sort of like component.
Show you what we're talking about, what we're seeing.
So, I mean, there's going to be people that obviously they're still listening to this. It's, for like Chris, he says it's this Monday morning coffee. So he's going to turn it on. It's going to play in the background. You're going to have our voices, and that's what you look for. But just want to give something for those other people. Hey, how about this? So, electric line.
Yep.
1,200 cc's.
It's not a bad looking bike. I told you, I like
Hey.
the solo seats.
The John Player Special.
Yeah.
It's called a buddy seat, buddy. I'm choking.
You okay over there? Mm-hmm. He's gonna die on us.
So it's not a solo seat. It's called a buddy seat. It's 2 up. It is 2 up.
Well, that's good for somebody.
Here are the rear pegs.
Yep.
Not a very comfortable 2 up.
No, you better be good friends with your buddy.
Yeah, for real.
That's not an acquaintance seat.
That's a lot
How about that windjammer right there?
That is pretty cool. Spirit of America.
Here's my next ride.
I could totally see you getting one of these.
Oh, Lord.
Well, I wonder if you could roll it and it just roll back onto its wheels.
What is... I don't understand. I don't want to touch.
Because you do have a harness. You have a double belt harness.
We could have hit this
Yeah.
hand.
Hit the front brake a little bit too hard and you roll back over.
Hey. So, mentioned it on the podcast. We haven't seen it yet. So this is the Moo Glide.
The Boo Glide.
And this is why it's nicknamed the Moo Glide. So this is a 1993 Harley Davidson. They called it a Heritage Softail, but it was called the Nostalgia. And that is what started the Softail Deluxe.
There you go. Full Tour CBX Honda, 6-cylinder. That should be mid 70s. There we go. That's what I want right there.
An H2. In that color?
I want it with that green frame, black.
Hey,
I don't remember this one.
I don't either. But if you put the wheels, you put the emblems of the wheels together, you'd have Audi wheels.
I thought that's what it was for a second.
Hey, Daniel.
Hey, look, my bike. I actually need some parts. I got a toolkit in the bike.
And this
tools are on the wall.
This is one of the prettiest GS6Rs ever produced.
There you go, Marcus 750 Turbo. These are all the turbo motorcycles from the 1980s.
So,
Turbo Wars.
Tell us about the turbo bikes for the audio listener.
Back in the 1980s, all the manufacturers were trying to come up with something new, and everybody did a turbo bike. You have a Honda, Kawasaki, Suzuki, and Yamaha even did one, the Seika 2 Turbo, if I recall. If I recall, that's what it was called.
So the Honda was a 650.
Based on the 650.
So Kawasaki did it as a GPZ, but it's a 750 in the turbo.
That's what Kawasaki was doing at that time, GPZs and Ninjas.
Right.
Is that a Seika?
Yamaha manufactured the Seika turbo.
And 650. And Suzuki's, is that an 850?
Yes, it'd be an XN85, which would be an 850.
Nope. 670.
They made an 85 that was an 850. Why would they call it an 85?
I don't know. That's what I'm not sure.
Bring me back the can of tuna.
A Katana Turbo.
We can go in circles in that like
Yep.
up on the bottom.
So it's one of the one wheels. Daniel.
Hey, an ELR. Signed by Eddie Lawson. This is basically the bike that the ZRX that I own is based on. The paint scheme, the styling. They wanted to throw back to Eddie Lawson.
Can't believe somebody graffitied that motorcycle.
If he wants to sign my ZRX, I will let him.
So,
in fact, if anybody listening to this knows Eddie Lawson or
Here.
can get a tank that's signed by him, I will take it.
Hold this. I will do this part because this is little bit my passion. Make sure you get centered camera because I had my head cut off for a second. If it goes black and you want to see it, just tap it. Yeah. So this is the start of the modern production sport bike. So my personal favorite being the VFR RC series with the Hondas. Honda was one of the dominating powerhouses that brought out of the 80s flat bench era motorcycles like the Eddie Lawson bike into what you could see as a transition to what we have now. But realistically, you know, Yamaha with the FZR, Honda with their VFRs, and Suzuki was there, but it was really kind of earlier mid-90s before Suzuki hit that point. They still had a lot of focus with the Katana and stuff like that, which, don't get me wrong, fantastic motorcycles, futuristic motorcycles, those turbo bike style motorcycle, but it was not what people wanted. When these bikes started hitting the scene, this is what people saw, this is what people wanted, which then turned very quickly within a couple years into these types of machines. These are Ducatis, and these are both mid to later 90 Ducatis. So,
do a walk, show all these bikes.
yeah, go for it. So there is the Katana over here. You can definitely see the styling. So
It's like they tried.
well, right. Well, now keep in mind this bike is 8 years older than everything else up here.
Yeah.
But this whole display is that birth of the modern sport bike. So I will say, Suzuki did it right in the 80s and branching out. And that was why you had other companies like, you see a predominant Honda in the late 80s stepped in and said, well, let us take a shot at it. And, yeah.
So you're just saying everybody had to catch up to Suzuki.
No, Suzuki did it first. Honda blew past Suzuki. Suzuki had to catch back up after the fact.
Because you get bikes like this in the 90s. This is kind of where it all led to.
Yeah,
True,
this is
true
the
styling.
This is the epitome of where they got to when they said, okay, let's start coming back a little bit. But like, if you were to nitpick, if you were to go over there and nitpick a VFR 750, RC45, you nitpick those types of motorcycles, the little things, and then you come here and you compare it to this. This is a pretty motorcycle.
Yeah, that's a 250.
The build things on these are not the same class and same level as what they were doing.
Yeah.
They were still using some older technological parts and stuff like that.
Well, in my recollection as well, you talk about the bikes of the 1970s moving into the 1980s. In 1981, Suzuki came out with the GS 1100, and that was the king of the hill at the time, but that was a traditional style motorcycle, like you would see, like the KZs, like anything else.
Well, Honda was doing a lot too throughout the 90s.
Yeah.
Because it definitely became a power war, and Honda was fighting for that power. So they had the Blackbird, the CBX XX or CBR XX.
Because when you think about Honda in the 70s and 80s, they really didn't compete as well.
So,
because they rested on the CB750 for way too long.
They also rested a lot on, you meet the nicest people, on a Honda. Honda's a great motorcycle.
Yeah.
But that's where I've talked about before. In the 80s, Honda went, we've got to do something different. And doing that established them. So Honda built this, and people go, well, 99, that's the same year as the Hayabusa. Yeah, this year model of this one is a 99, but it came out a couple years before that. And then Suzuki came out with the Hayabusa, and Honda went, let's do something different.
Yeah, and Kawasaki and Yamaha really didn't even try to compete. I mean, Kawasaki had the 1100 or 1200 at the time. I'm trying to remember.
Well, it would have been the Concourse.
No.
Oh, they had a Ninja 1000.
They had a Ninja 1000. They also had a Ninja 1200.
I don't know if it was called a Ninja.
It might have been.
I think it was like I think they called it something else, but it was a Concourse
Yeah.
The same motor they put in the Concourse, which
Yeah.
was like a 1200 I
At the
think.
time, yeah.
So
You really want a supermoto, don't you?
this is beyond supermoto. This thing
Just a little power.
it is a 950cc supermoto.
The LC8.
And compared to a hypermotard, that is a still pretty streetable motorcycle. That's not.
Yeah.
Not at all. So, Daniel,
Oh,
why don't you walk us through this one here?
we're finally getting to my sections of bikes that I like.
Yes. What two bikes are you standing with for
These
the
are-
audio listener?
These are the lovely Honda Ruins.
Ruin. You mispronounced it.
You want to call it a ruin, and it didn't help Honda at all because they couldn't sell a damn one of them.
Because everybody else called it a Honda Ruin.
That's why they have two of them in the museum.
Let's talk about the main thing that didn't help the Ruins case.
The styling.
The front suspension.
Yeah. So they used a cantilever style linked suspension that is very similar to what was on the Goldwing at the time. However, it's a lot. And
Wait, is this the section that's like the ugly motorcycles? Because we have two Ruins.
and a Victory?
And then, what was this? What was this Victory called? It's the Vision. Yeah.
It's the defunct motorcycle section. Now, but then again, the Honda Rune was their first use of the 1800cc Goldwing engine. So they had
Horrible
that.
use.
They had that whenever the Goldwing was still the 1520. See, these right here, these V4 Interceptors, like that's the cool stuff.
So what about this?
R80, R9, no, R100.
So
Who are these?
we're talking about.
Oh, they went around the world.
Yep, it's a couple people. They went around the world on a couple BMWs.
You know, if you're going to go around the world on a bike, make it one that you can easily take the heads off, work on, do whatever you want to.
So we have one more area that we need to check out, Daniel, because we have been on that floor, but we did not take them up to the full-on race bike section.
Come
So,
on, crew, we're going to meander.
Where are we headed to?
We are heading to the 5th floor again.
The what? No, we're not going to the 5th floor. It's 4th floor.
Oh yeah, it is the 4th floor. I forgot they stagger them. Watch out, there are people behind you, Marcus.
So,
He's going to hurt himself. Hey, look, people we know.
why are we going to the 4th floor?
Well, because there's a movie bike up here that you want to see.
Oh, this is scary.
I know, it's always scary.
Should we go to the movie bike first?
I feel like you should, because I know this is your style of motorcycle. 100%
Let's
you.
do this. Easy Rider. All right, now let's go look at some real motorcycles.
You know, it's a shame it's not the real one. It's a reproduction. I wonder if they're going to hear me drink water.
Should I talk?
I feel like you should. This is your age and era of motorcycles.
Okay, so
Do you remember when these came out?
We're moving into the motorcycles that came out when I was a kid. So, actually, I was an adult by the time this one came out. This one's kind of new for me.
There we go.
So, we're going to get over here. So, we're talking, this is the early 1900s. So, and a friend of ours recently bought was that a 60s model Sears?
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of freaked out. She doesn't quite understand why we freaked out. First of all, they don't make that motorcycle anymore, but also because when most people think of Sears motorcycles, they think of this.
But there was a lot of companies in the 60s, 50s and 60s making motorcycles that
Yeah.
companies that don't exist anymore.
So I want to point out I don't hate Indian. There are two very beautiful examples of Indians right behind Dado. I feel like he's refusing to turn the camera.
Last one he liked was from the early 1900s.
Last one I liked was from my college years.
That is a pretty bike. But I mean, this is a bicycle. But that's what motorcycles were in the early 1900s. They were bicycles.
Yeah. Well, you have stuff like this. So this is a 1939 Indian hill climber. So no, I don't know all these bikes. They all have plates on them.
Yeah. Me and Marcus do not know most of this information. We both know how to mostly read.
Yeah. So
Henderson?
here's a Harley Davidson hill climb bike. So this one is a 1934. This is a 45 cubic inch engine. This should be, what do they have listed as?
Like an F head or whatever it was?
It should be like an F. It's very similar to a flatty, but...
See, this is the chains I always find interesting on the hill climb bikes.
Well, they didn't really have knobby tires for that time period. But let me show you, when most people think vintage Harley Davidson, vintage Indian, and the competition, this is where it was. This is the era, this is a 1930 Indian. It's a 1929 Harley Davidson. This is the iconic imagery when you picture those two motorcycles competing. Both of these are very beautiful motorcycles. But if you notice, Harley Davidson was doing a regular Springer style front suspension, where Indian was doing a leaf spring style front suspension.
I can't imagine that either of those, the leaf spring for sure, would have been comfortable.
It's really just dependent. A lot of people ran the Springer front end. Not a whole lot of people ran a leaf spring. Excelsior did run a leaf spring, but a lot of different people tried to kind of do some different things.
Well, and here's actually something very interesting. Most people, when they talk about four-cylinder motorcycles, they think of something that's modern. You think of like a Super Sport, CBR 1000.
Yeah, but
thing like that.
So what we have here is a Henderson 4. So Henderson started that. Henderson was one of the first ones to ever put manufacturer inline 4 motorcycle engines.
Mounted in the wrong direction.
They were small. They were longitudinally mounted. This is a 80 cubic inch. So it is a 1300 cc, but you got to remember that displacement is inside, not on the outside. And it only made 30 horsepower.
Keeps up with a CBR.
Yes.
You remember when this bike came out?
This one?
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, so I got one for my 16th birthday present. Rode one to school. It's brand new.
So proud of you.
So, here's a gorgeous motorcycle.
One thing has to be said. I know technology does change, but how skinny these tires are.
Well, these were skinny on purpose.
True.
But I want you to look. You had it exposed over there on the Springer front end. This is still a Springer front end.
It's just hidden in the
tubes.
It's
internal, inside of a tube.
Which is unique.
So,
almost like a pre-fork.
You're talking about, this is the era of the board track motorcycles. This is where the term the Harley Davidson Wrecking Crew comes from. The Wrecking Crew was Harley Davidson's board track racing team. This is also where the pig comes from, because they had a pig named Johnny that was the Wrecking Crew's mascot. It's also where the Fast Johnny comes from. Everything comes full circle.
So you're saying Harley doesn't do anything new?
Nobody does. Aren't we about to get like Terminator 12 or something like that?
Probably. Arnold Schwarzenegger's in a wheelchair at this point.
What about this?
That's an original F-head, isn't it?
So this is a 1934 Harley Davidson CAC. So it's a 3x4 bore and stroke, 500cc, overhead push rod activated, single carburetor, twin float, single speed. In an attempt to compete with the British JAP and Rudge Class A Speedway machines, Harley-Davidson designed their own version of the CAC, which was virtually a copy of the current JAP. An initial batch of a dozen machines were built, but performance was disappointing. The project was canceled, citing financial reasons, as this was the height of the Great Depression.
I think that name on the side of the tire looks familiar.
Yeah, Coker Tire Company. For anybody in antique motorcycles or cars knows the Coker Tire Company. In case you don't know, they're in Chattanooga. So, and I have actually, so Coker Tire has something similar to this, but it is Harley Davidson. It's a little bit newer, but the sidecar is more of this vintage.
I feel like that one should have had a horse attached to it.
I actually helped do the reupholstering of the sidecar for that motorcycle. If you ever get a chance to go to their museum, it's sitting there. It's super cool. This was a motorcycle that was built in college.
You built that one in college?
Yeah, I built it in college when I was at Yale. Yeah.
Hey, look, it's a new FTR.
Closest thing I have to Yale is, hi! So that is actually a 1903 Indian. This is
Just back in the day.
Early. So when Indian says since 1901, this was 1903. What did 1901 look like?
Him.
Do you remember 1901, Troy? Not quite that old. Do you remember 1903?
Just a few years ago.
So,
like it was yesterday.
Daniel, we had talked. Was it the Roper or was it this one?
We talked about one of these.
Oh, it's this one.
Yes.
This one here. So you give me this and you explain why we have talked about this motorcycle before.
So we talked about this motorcycle because it was the first real motorcycle as we understand them today.
Yeah, because before it was
stuff like that. And the one interesting, because 1894, we were talking about Harley Davidson and Indians from 1903, 1905,
yeah.
teens.
Yeah.
This is 20 years before some of those.
Yeah.
And this has a bigger engine than some of the Harleys have now.
How big of an engine does this motorcycle have?
This is a 1500 cc.
Why? Why? This is a 1500 cc. 1500 cc single.
And
go back and check out our episode, the singles episode. I think, was it Sound of Singles? It's the singles episode.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Here, show them the design of this engine, because it's just so unique in the way that it was actually done.
Yeah,
there's no transmission.
And you're not talking about a chain or anything like that. So your connecting rod actually runs out into a gearing system. It actually propels the motorcycle.
I would be curious to see if you could build a modern counterpart to that. A 1500 cc single.
We're
so
coming
now we get
to
into the racing section.
An end of the episode. I know y'all are so sad.
So disappointed.
A lot of this stuff you've heard Daniel and I talk about before. This is MotoGP racing.
Yep.
There is one more motorcycle that I want to show them. And it's simply because sponsorships. In today's age, you hear about some crazy sponsors that sponsor brands. And you go, oh, you know, that sponsor that company and that company and that company. How about Jordan? Jordan sponsored Yamaha. Jordan sponsored Suzuki. Here is the race leathers.
I have to say, Suzuki. It's one of the more interesting choices of sponsors, but I guess you need money from somewhere.
need monies from somewhere.
Bunnies.
Educate much?
Yes.
Bunnies.
Monies.
I need bunnies too.
No.
That's great.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.